Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Now it's time for your trivia time answer. Before the break we asked you if you knew which one of the following was false. And it is the last answer. Did you know that some groups issue fines for lights left up too long? Residents of Aurora, Illinois, in fact, face a fine of $50 if they do not take their lights down by February the 25th, very exact. Christmas lights really help to bring us into a good mood for the holiday season. And you know what else puts us in a good mood? The nostalgic feeling that you get when you watch old cartoons and look through old comics. We went ahead and dropped by one comic and collector's shop in McAllen for a little reminder.
Hey guys, welcome to Kaboom Comics and Collectibles here in McAllen. It's my temple to pop culture that I've built over the last 11 years, and we have a huge selection of comic books, toys, everything pop culture, from old comics to brand new comics, to a huge Silver Surfer statue, a Han and Carbonite, action figures, posters. We have it all. And here we have a whole bunch of awesome Batman stuff. We got Christian Bale, Batman, one of the best Batmans, and an awesome Batman symbol. Everything from Batman to G.I. Joe, one of my personal favorites. And something that swept the nation over the last decade is Funko Pops. We have a ton of Funko Pops. These things are so collectible. They go up in value. Basically, if you remember Beanie Babies, they retire these particular ones after a while, and you can't get them anymore, and the price skyrockets. The only difference between Beanie Babies and this is that there's always a new fandom for them to make figures of, so it just keeps growing and growing. So if you're new to collecting figures, maybe you don't know this, the value dramatically decreases without the box, or if there's any damage to the box. Sometimes the box is worth more than the actual figure inside, because especially if you're looking at old collectibles like the original Optimus Prime and Transformers, you know, the kids ripped open the box to get to that point to play with it. So those boxes, especially in good condition, are super rare.
You can visit the Kaboom Comics and Collectibles Facebook page for more information. And now for your weekly mindfulness moment to keep in mind.
The energy of grief can be very, very heavy. It feels like a wool blanket draped over the body. And this heaviness can be lifted by mindfulness and grounding practices. It helps us come home to ourselves, really being able to name what it is that we're needing so that we can then go and actually get the support that we need rather than just being in an overwhelm. We also allow these practices to guide us back into our hearts. We have compassion here, we have self-love here. And you know, grief is so painful, many times we don't want to look in our heart, but when we're well resourced through grounding practices, these help to really allow us to step into our heart.
All right, well, that's all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us today, and be sure to tune in again next time because we'll have a lot more in store for you. But for now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we're filming for the show, and for your chance at your comment or even your question being featured on air. Of course, be sure to visit valleycentral.com to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all of that and so much more next time on Valley por Vida. We'll see you then.